I served in the Army, but I've never gone to work feeling so anxious and even a little fearful.
As far as nursing, on the outside, it's changed everything. Like everything you once knew is not the same. Like your day-to-day routine is completely different.
I'm so appreciative of the wonderful staff that I work with. I couldn't ask for such better people. We've really come together and like helped each other out, and I really think that makes it or breaks it for me.
One thing I'm grateful about is leaving after a 12-hour shift, taking my hat off, taking my mask off, and just like feeling fresh air.
My biggest fear is being the vector for my family, coming home and giving it to my children. Sometimes I lay in bed at night just thinking like, okay, I hope I didn't bring something home, and I won't know for several days if I did. And I know that I've tried everything that I could to protect them.
The people who have been like making hats and masks and providing food for healthcare workers has been so cool. Like that is so amazing to be thoughtful in that sense. And I think that it's kind of a spillover effect. So like if we feel like we're protected, we can give the care to the patients who are sitting in isolation, quarantined in their rooms, and to be able to kind of spill over that affection and love and care. So being a nurse is a really prideful moment, I think, for me, and I'm really happy to be able to be considered resourceful in this time.
I love hearing these stories of these frontline workers, Chris, and also hearing their experience that a lot of them on the front lines have gotten closer because of this.
Yeah, and just the relief after taking that mask off, after wearing it for hours. I mean, I could literally feel that. I can only imagine how good it feels for them.